y'all, and welcome to today's video. As you can see, my makeup is half done, and that is because I want to test some new products with y'all. I have a new bronzer here from Colourpop. I have this cute little quad from Colourpop, these blues. I want to try these. We've got NYX Ultimate Eye Paint. I want to try this. I feel like eye paints have been the big thing. I bought a Moira blush. I have a Kokie lip liner and some other stuff here in front of me. We are going to play with this new makeup. We're going to see how it is. I'm going to be giving you my first impression thoughts, and we're just going to finish getting ready together. Now, if you are new here, I want to say, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, testing new products. We are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I upload lots of new videos every single week. But I actually have somewhere to be today, so I need to put my makeup on. I need to finish getting ready, so let's jump into it. Okay, so I already have on primer, foundation, concealer, powder, brows. That is it. The rest of the face we need to finish up together. And I really want to try this Colourpop bronzer. So a few weeks ago, Colourpop released matte bronzers. If you've ever ordered from Colourpop, you know that the shipping takes a while. So it just now got to me. This is the matte bronzer, and I got the shade Silver Strand Beach. Now this is a really large pan, so you can see how big this is. We have a nice big mirror in here. So for size comparison, like here are the Winnie the Pooh highlighters. I bought all three of the Winnie the Pooh highlighters. We'll play with those, but I want to test out this bronzer. I'm looking a little bit flat, so I'm going to tuck my hair behind my ears, and I'm going to grab a clean bronzer brush. We're going to see how this applies. Okay, I'm going to use my MAC Stranger Things brush because I've really been enjoying this brush for bronzer. Now, I do have an older bronzer from Colourpop. It was their, like the one that came in the coconut collection, and I didn't love that one. So I want to see how this one's gonna apply. Did that do a lot? Okay, let me see if I can get a little more on my brush. And I like this shape of brush. I've been using this a lot for bronzer. I just feel like it gives me that really pretty like distribution of color. Okay, there's a little bit of color. Okay, let me pick up some more. Let's bronze up the forehead. Okay, I think this is really pretty, very subtle. Maybe I should have gone for a deeper shade if I wanted a look that's a little more bronze. But here is this one right here. It looks pretty. Okay, it looks pretty. Okay, so there we are, all bronzed up with the Colourpop bronzer. I will say I like this better than the other one I had tried. Like I said, the little like Going Coconuts one. I just didn't love that one. So I do like this looks better on the skin than that one does. Feeling more bronze. Now, every time I talk about Moira Cosmetics and a judging new makeup, they're coming out with something new, y'all tell me you love them and to try them. So look how pretty this blush is. The imprint on here is stunning. It's like a butterfly going to a rose. Really, really beautiful. This is the Moira Signature Ombre Blusher in Bella Pink. Okay, I'm going to take my little It for Ulta. This is actually a highlighter brush, but I like it for blush. So since this is ombre, I kind of want the deeper tone. So I'm going to like dip in to the lighter shade, and then I'm going to dip in a little bit more to the darker color down here. And let's see, let me press that and blend. Okay, I went in with the light hand because I was just a bit nervous that it would be too pigmented. I will say I kind of like this clear packaging, especially since the product inside is so pretty, but it went on a lot lighter than I thought it would, so I'm just going to dip more into the deeper section. Okay, that looks cute. I'm just taking my time, slowly blending. That looks cute. I'm bringing it up here. I've been enjoying doing that with blush sometimes, and I think since we're going to have like blues on the eyes, it'll be pretty to kind of like fade that into a super blush cheek. So I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. Okay, so I will say with this brush, at least, I don't know if a different brush would affect it, but I can really dip into the pan. Like I really have to like to get payoff on my cheeks, which is good because that means it's like if you're somebody who is nervous about blush, you don't have to be nervous about picking up too much product. I want to move on to the eyes. Before I do face highlight and stuff, I want to do my eyes and kind of get a feel for how that's going to go. So I bought this Colourpop quad. This is the Wait and See Pressed Powder Palette. I got this from Ulta. It was $10, and I love that it has a matte dark blue, a matte mid-tone blue, and then 2 shimmer metallics. And then I also bought this, whoops, I just dropped the cap. This is the Ultimate Eye Paint. It seems like lots of brands are coming out with eye paints. That seems to be like super on trend. And ooh, I bought this like periwinkle type of color that looks really beautiful. I am going to quickly prime my eyes like I normally do for shadow. I'm going to bring y'all in a little bit closer, and we're going to maybe use the palette, see what we can create. Okay, so my eyes are primed. We're ready for shadow. I did get these new brushes from Sugar Drizzle sent to me. I used them in my Sugar Drizzle video, but I washed them and I want to use them again. I want to test these out. So I'm looking at the different shapes, and I want to go in with something not too large. So this is, well, there's no number on it. It's just a Sugar Drizzle brush. You can see it's kind of fluffy, but it's tapered. And I'm going to go into this Colourpop quad, and I want to go into the mid-tone, like, what? This is like a turquoise teal shade. I'm going to make sure there's no like, creases in my eye primer. And what I'm going to do is press this shade on top of my primer first, and then I can go black and blend in a minute. So you see, I just kind of press, and then I'll go in and blend. That's a really, really pretty shade, isn't it? Ooh, it's very like pool or ocean vibes. I like that. So I'm just going to slowly blend. Okay, I think this looks so pretty, so vibrant. I'm here for it, but I want to test something. I want to put this on my lower lash line, and then I want to put this color on top of it. I don't know if that's making sense, but let me just show you. So I'm going to take the paint. I'm going to pick up a little bit on my brush. I'm going to use this Lunar Beauty brush. And, okay, I'm going to get close so I can see. I'm going to put this eye paint down here on the lower lash line. And I'm going to not let it dry, but I'm going to let it set for a minute while I do the other eye. And I'm not worried about blending this shade too much. I just want to see how it will work as a base for this powder shadow. Okay, okay. This is more like a periwinkle color though, like a little more of like a purple tone to it. But I'm gonna put that down like that, okay? Now while it's drying, I'm gonna grab this smaller Sugar Drizzle brush. You know what? No, I think I need something even smaller. Here, this brush from Blend Bunny, and I'm gonna go back into that teal shade. And let's see, now that this has set for a second, I'm going to press this and see. It's definitely a different blue color. Okay, so it definitely changed it, which is perfect because I was hoping it would almost give me like a third matte shade. So I'm gonna wrap here. It's a very subtle difference, but it definitely made it a different matte. Very, very subtle, but just a little dimension. Okay. We'll see how this eye paint looks under the eyes in a couple of minutes when it really fully dries, and I'll be able to let you know like if it's settling into any of my fine lines weird or anything like that. But I'm kind of happy with how this looks. Okay, let's jump over and play with this deep matte shade because it's dark. It is dark. Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna grab this more rounded blending brush from Sugar Drizzle, and again I'm going to stamp the shadow on, like just placing it right here in the outer corner. I'm getting some fallout, but that's okay. My face is set with powder, so I'm going to stamp first and then I'll go back and blend. So once I have it how I want it, ooh, that's a pretty blue shade. Okay, then I'm going to lightly blend. Okay, I really like the way this is looking. Now, before we go on with the shimmers, I want to try this again as a base. So I'm going to pick up just a little bit on my Lunar Beauty brush, and I'm going to put this, oh, that's a really pretty shade too. Like you could just put this down and leave it. Like this color, I don't know about the formula yet, of course, that's what we're testing. But I want to put the shimmer shades on top. So I'm putting this on my lid and I'm fading it out here into the matte because I don't want to cover up that matte with the shimmer. And then I'm going to actually put the shimmer shades on top of this and a little bit above. But I'm going to keep myself looking down for a minute because I want to let this get tacky and not move, and I don't want it to dry like weird in any lines. Okay, so I feel like it's not completely wet anymore, maybe a little tacky. I'm picking up the darker shimmer from the Colourpop palette, and I want to tap this right on top of that NYX paint, but I'm keeping it in the center. So just like that, I'm tapping. I'm not blending yet because I want it to really set down on top of that NYX paint. But that is a beautiful blue. Now I'll remind you, with all videos that I do like this where I'm testing new products, I do follow up. Usually it takes me about a month, sometimes longer, and I'll follow up a review. I do monthly favorites and hate it's where I do speed reviews, and I've put products to the test a lot more, and I come back and tell you what I think. So, of course, today, this is just a first impression when I'm thinking of this product. And I'm sorry, I'm talking to you, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking down because I want to make sure I give that time to set and not be like looking up, looking down, and creating like creases in it. I like to give it time to set. Okay, now I've got the lighter of the blue shimmers, and I'm going to put it here on the inner part of the lid, just pressing it on. Again, I'll go back and blend in a minute, but I just want to press it. That one's really pretty. I feel like this shade, so first I went in with this one down here, now I'm going in with this one, and I definitely feel like this one has more of like a sparkle shimmer effect, like way more shimmer to it, whereas the other one is a bit more on the metallic side. Still a little shimmer, but definitely more metallic, but still very pretty. Okay, now that I feel like that's all kind of set down, I'm gonna go back in, touch up, see where I need to blend. Okay, so I'm loving the way this is coming together. I want to highlight the inner corner, and I ordered the entire Winnie the Pooh collection when it launched, and it seems like UPS lost my order. Colourpop was awesome. They refunded me, and I just went on the site and repurchased the highlighters because I'm like, listen, I have to have those highlighters. My friend Angelica and Karen Harris seem to really like these, so I was like, I'm just gonna repurchase these. So this is Winnie the Pooh Silly Old Bear Super Shock Cheek, but I want to use it as an inner corner highlight shade. So I'm gonna pick it up on this Sugar Drizzle brush. I'm gonna get close to the mirror and I'm going to press this on. That's stunning. I mean, this is a new shade to me, but the Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow cheek formula, everything is like some of my favorite products, some of my favorite makeup products like of all time. So this is just a new to me shade, not a new to me product. But I'm going to finish up this look. I'm going to put on some eyeliner, mascara, false lashes. I'll be back because we still need to do highlighter and lips together. Okay, I love the way the eyes came out. I put on some Kiss Ruffle lashes, and I just really like the way this looks. Now, I did put on some of the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Highlight in Flip Flops. This launched at Ulta. So nice. Again, I know I love the Super Shock formula. Sometimes it comes packaged like this, sometimes like this, but I know I love it. So that's what I put on my cheeks, and I'm feeling it. Now we need to do lip color though. So many of y'all have been telling me to try Kokie. I kind of made sure and wiped off the foundation off my lips, everything like that. So I just wiped them off with a towel. And I bought this liner from Kokie. This is the 513 Natural Retractable Lip Liner. Y'all seem to really love Kokie, so I wanted to try something from the brand. I'm going to line my lips with this. That's a pretty color, isn't it? It's like a My Lips but better shade. Okay. So far, so good. It wasn't expensive. It only cost a few bucks. So I also bought, because I hear people talk about the, what is it called? The glowing lip from Colourpop. They compare this to a Mario lip formula. So I want to try the pink one. I will say I've tried to wear the other ones before, and the smell, like, it gives me like a reaction, but I'm going to try to see it through. I wouldn't say the formula is like the Mario, but it's definitely like a glossy lipstick, but it doesn't feel like the Mario to me. I can taste it. I can taste it, but I'm going to let it wear down, okay? I love NYX Butter Gloss, and they finally came out with a clear shade. So let's put some clear gloss on. Even though I'm already looking so glossy, the butter lips usually have a good scent. So maybe this will make up for the scent. Okay, my friends, this is the finished look. I will follow up with these products later on after I've tested them and tried them some more. The bronzer looks good. Blush looks good. Eye quad from Colourpop, beautiful. But let me tell you what. This has not creased. This has not settled weird in any fine lines. This is beautiful. I'm going to buy all the shades that NYX makes because those are amazing. Everything I talked about, I will link down below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know, do you like when I do these testing drugstore makeup type of videos? I love hearing from y'all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye.